Are you allergic to anything?
No.
No? Okay. So I'm just going to clean your eyebrows with alcohol wipes, and I'm going to exfoliate them to get them nice and clean. Go ahead and tilt your face just a tiny bit. Very good. And I did wash my hands before I started this. So I'm cleaning with an alcohol wipe, and then I'm going to go in here and exfoliate. Get rid of those dead skin cells. I also exfoliate a little bit hard just to see if her skin is a little bit sensitive. Most clients, I wipe with the alcohol wipe and their skin turns red. That lets me know that their skin is going to be a little bit more sensitive and that I have to be a little bit more careful with them. For her, as you can see, I already wiped and I'm exfoliating, and her eyebrows are not even changing color, so she's got a good skin. And then I also like to wipe this area right here, the forehead. Anywhere where I think I'm going to be using that brown mapping string, because if there's oils or lotions or anything on that skin, the mapping string won't want to ink very well. So I get rid of all those oils. Now I'm going to use a Q-tip and the Super Numb. Make sure you do coat those eyebrows very nicely with the numbing cream. And don't just stay on the eyebrow. Cover a little bit more on the sides, because we never know the thickness of the eyebrow that we're going to give her. So we want to make sure that everything that we're going to be working on is fully numbed. So that's a good quantity. Just like that. And now I'm going to grab the plastic wrap and wrap them. So we're going to pull about this much. Pull it like that. And you guys have access to all these materials again on chapter 1 in the material list. And everything has a link to it, so you guys can just click on the link and it'll take you to the website. So while she's numbing, she's gonna numb about 30 minutes. I'm gonna give her the consent form that we talked about, and she's gonna fill this out, answer all the health questions. And normally while she's doing this, I go and set up the tray, but I already set up the tray, so you guys have seen me done that. All right, guys, so I put my gloves on. I have the client here. She's been sitting for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off to look at her brows. And I always keep this to the side in case I wanna apply it later on. Again, I have it. I'm putting that on my tray. I'm gonna grab the wipe and then just wipe this off. So I am gonna have her close her eyes because that's gonna allow her to relax her forehead muscles. Some clients, when they have their eyes open, they'll raise an eyebrow subconsciously. They don't realize that they're doing it, but they're doing it, and we don't wanna map on crooked eyebrows. So she's gonna have her eyes closed and her forehead relaxed, and I'm just wiping off the numbing cream. And I'm wiping off her forehead again. So I'm gonna use one of the lint-free wipes and then just dry them off. Get them nice and clean. So I had her pull down her mask because I wanna see her nose. Now I'm gonna grab the string. And I'm gonna wrap it around my index finger once and then hold it with my thumb. Same thing on this side, wrap it around my index finger once and hold it with my thumb. So I'm gonna split her face in half, make sure that she is facing straight up and down. Place the string right in the middle of her nose and then place it down onto the forehead and pull up. Now remember that line needs to come all the way down because we need it right here on the eyebrow. So I'm gonna move my string up place it on that line and then bring it down and then pull. It still didn't mark, so let's go ahead and do it one more time. Just like that. We need that line right there. So now we're gonna find the nose piercing section, which is that little ridge right here, the little curve. We're gonna place our index finger right on it and then bring the string straight flat onto her forehead, pull up. See, the same thing it didn't come all the way down, and that's because there's like a little divot right there. So we're gonna bring our string up as well as our hand, place the string down on the line, and then bring our index finger and place it right there. So now let's find her arch. As you guys can see her hair's right here on the highest point of her arch, which is right there. So that's gonna be her arch. So I'm gonna do a line right there. Place the string down, pull it down. Beautiful. Now let's find her tail. You can, if you turn her face a little bit, you can see where her hairs are ending right here. I'm gonna put the string right there and then pull. That's all you guys need. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna replicate that onto the other side. And for that, we're gonna use our calipers and our Sharpie pencil. We're gonna mark it right here, right on that ledge, right there. Right there. And then we're gonna copy and paste onto the other side. So we have our 0 right here, 0, A, B, C. So we're gonna place it on the 0 and the 1 and the A. Measure right there, bring it over to this side, place it, and drag. That's all you need. Now we're gonna measure from A to B. Bring it over, place it down, drag. Now we're gonna measure from B to C. Bring it over, place it, and drag. So I'm gonna bring it a little bit lower so I can see. Place it and drag. It's very faint. The line is super faint. That's all we need. So I'm gonna have her stay like that. I'm gonna grab my string, place it on that little marking that I made, pull, place it, pull, and then place it on that line using my index finger to bring the string down onto her little bone structure right here. So now we have 0, both of our A's, our B's, and our C's. So now let's find the width of her eyebrow. She has a really pretty width already, so I don't want to make it any thicker or any skinnier. I'm just gonna follow her natural width. So I'm gonna start the bottom line right here where her hairs start to grow in. Place the string straight across and then pull. That's all we need. Now we're gonna find the top width of it. So you guys see where her hairs start to align right there and right here. That's what I'm gonna use. Place the string straight across and pull. So now her arch, this is the line that goes straight across her forehead, and we're gonna use the highest point of her arch, which is right there. If we turn it over here, it is right here. So now we're just gonna pull the string tight, use my fingers to place them on the side of her head, stretch that string, place it flat across, make sure that it doesn't bend downwards. It needs to be flat across, and then pull, just like that. So this is the first section. Now she can cover her nose. This is the first section of the mapping. Now I'm gonna have her lay down, and I'm gonna come from behind her and finish connecting the dots like this.